Beyond the Horizon. Chapter 1. The Call of the Sea. In the quaint coastal town of Eldergrove, where the sea kissed the shore and the horizon, stretched endlessly, young Aiden Stokes would often sit on the edge of the cliff, his legs dangling off like an adventurous swing. The salty breeze tousled his hair, while the waves below crashed with a rhythm that called to him, as if the sea was whispering secrets that only he could understand. Aiden was well aware that his hometown sat at the edge of the world, a place where dreams crumbled into rocks, and reality occasionally soared into the clouds. One fateful evening, while the sun dipped into the embrace of the ocean, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Aiden discovered an old, weather-worn journal buried beneath the roots of a gnarled tree. Its cover was embossed with a faded compass rose, and when he opened it, the musty scent of aged paper enveloped him. The pages were filled with the adventures of Captain Elias Morgan, a renowned sailor, whose quests across uncharted territories had become legends. As Aiden read, tales of enchanted islands, mythical creatures, and treasures beyond, his wildest dreams ignited a fire in his heart. The sea is more than just water, Captain Elias had written. It is freedom, a boundless expanse waiting to be explored. Those words resonated deeply, with Aiden awakening a yearning within him to seek the unknown. Chapter 2. The decision. The following days saw Aiden consumed by thoughts of adventure. During school, he doodled maps filled with imaginary lands. On weekends, he explored Eldergrove's coastline, dreaming up stories of sunken ships and mermaids dancing in the moonlight. Yet when he returned home, reality loomed over him like a dark cloud. His father, a fisherman, believed the sea was a place of work, not fantasy. The ocean feeds us, Aiden, he often reminded him, his voice gruff with the weight of responsibility. It's not a playground. Aiden felt caught between two worlds, one that yearned for freedom and exploration, and the other tethered to the weight of family obligations. That evening, as the moonlight shimmered on the waves, he returned to the cliffside and made a resolution. "I will find a way to sail," he whispered into the night. "I will discover what lies beyond the horizon." His first step toward this dream came unexpectedly when he approached Old Man Thorne, the town's reclusive shipwright. The man was a legend, having built vessels that had sailed to distant lands. To Aiden's surprise, Old Man Thorne agreed to teach him the ways of the sea, provided he could prove his dedication. "Meet me at dawn, boy," he said, his eyes twinkling with a hint of adventure. Aiden felt a rush of excitement. His journey was about to begin. Chapter 3. An Unexpected Mentor. The next morning, Aiden found himself standing at the shipyard. The scent of salt and wood filled the air. Old Man Thorne greeted him with a nod and led him to a forgotten boat half submerged in the sands. "This is the Lady Hope," he said, his voice gravelly. "She's seen better days, but with your determination and my guidance, we'll prepare her for the sea once more." Aiden's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm as he listened to Old Man Thorne's instructions. Days turned into weeks of sanding, painting, and mending, each task closer binding him to the vessel and the spirit of adventure it represented. They spent mornings lifting heavy timbers and afternoons scrubbing barnacles off the hull. Through it all, Aiden learned the language of the sea, from the lingo of knots to the way the stars guided sailors home. "What fuels your fire, Aiden?" "Old Man," Thorne asked one evening as they enjoyed a simple meal by the dock, the sunset painting the water a fiery orange. Aiden hesitated before revealing his dreams. "I want to see beyond the horizon. I want to find what Captain Elias found, the adventures waiting in the unknown." The old man chuckled softly. "The sea is unforgiving, lad. It demands respect and tenacity, but those who listen to its call find treasures beyond riches. His words resonated like a gentle wave, rippling through Aiden's heart. Chapter 4, Winds of Change. With the Lady Hope finally seaworthy, the day of Aiden's maiden voyage dawned, bright and clear. The town buzzed with curiosity as news spread of the young adventurer setting sail. Even his father, usually dismissive of such endeavors, watched with a mix of pride and concern as Aiden secured the sails. "Be careful out there, son," he called, trying to mask his worry with a brave facade. Aiden nodded, determination flooding his veins. With a push against the pier, he felt the gentle rocking of the boat as it glided away from the shore. As he navigated through familiar waters, the wind caught the sails, and the Lady Hope surged forward. Freedom poured into him like never before, a promise of adventure waiting to unfold. Days passed as Aiden explored the coastline, tracing its curves and cliffs, each day a newfound treasure of experience. He would rise with the sun, often shouting joyfully to the seabirds flying alongside him. Yet, amid the serenity and beauty, a nagging doubt crept into his mind. What lay beyond the horizon? Would he ever gain the courage to leap into the unknown? One night, while anchored in a secluded cove, Aiden decided to cast his gaze toward the open sea. The horizon shimmered with possibilities under the starlit sky. That's when he spotted something, a flicker of light far in the distance. His heart raced as he considered the implications. What could it be? A ship? An island? He knew he had to investigate. Chapter 5. The Mysterious Light. The following morning, Aiden set sail with the flickering light as his guide. The days turned into an adventure of their own, filled with rogue waves and swirling winds that tested his budding skills. Aiden battled the elements, driven by the desire to uncover the source of the mysterious glow that had captivated him. Days passed, and the ocean remained vast and unyielding, yet Aiden pressed on, fueled by the thrill of the quest. As rumors circulated of his journey, Eldergrove buzzed, with stories of the bold boy who dared to face the sea. However, for Aiden, it was more than just a rumor. It was his calling. Finally, on the 5th day, as the sun dipped into a sea of gold, the light became clearer. Against the twilight, Aiden could make out the outline of an island, cloaked in ethereal mist. The sight filled him with wonder. A sense of belonging surged within him as he maneuvered the Lady Hope closer. Upon reaching the sandy shores, Aiden jumped out, exhilarated. The air was fragrant and sweet, and the gentle breeze whispered something ancient, secrets of the island waited to be unraveled. In the distance, palm trees swayed, their leaves rustling like conversations from generations past. But the glowing light came from within a lush grove. Chapter 6. The Enchanted Grove. Aiden ventured cautiously into the heart of the island. The forest teemed with vibrant colors and whispers of wildlife, unlike anything he had ever experienced. The soft rustling of leaves accompanied him as he navigated through the trees until he stumbled upon a clearing illuminated by a series of glowing orbs, each hovering softly above the ground. Mesmerized, he knelt down to examine one of the orbs. As he touched it, a radiant burst of light enveloped him, and visions danced before his eyes, a multitude of adventures across realms, lost treasures, and ancient spirits of the sea. Awestruck, Aiden realized these were the spirits of explorers who had ventured beyond the horizon before him. Each orb held a story, waiting to be shared. Aiden Stokes, a voice resonated, echoing through the grove. A figure emerged, translucent yet commanding, a spirit clad, in a flowing robe with eyes that sparkled, like stars. You are destined for greatness, but the path is fraught with challenges. The sea chooses her champions. Are you prepared for the journey ahead? Aiden felt a rush of humility mixed with bravery. I am ready to learn, he replied, his voice steady. Then follow the light, the spirit instructed, gesturing towards the orbs. They reveal truth and can guide you, but remember, the knowledge comes with responsibility. Chapter 7, Challenges and Lessons, under the guidance of the luminous orbs. Aiden immersed himself in wisdom and adventure. The spirits shared their tales of bravery, loss, and the unyielding call of the sea. Each night, Aiden returned to his boat, reflecting on the lessons learned from the spirits and the knowledge that surged within him. Yet, challenges awaited on the horizon. As days turned into weeks, Aiden began to feel the weight of his responsibilities. His father and the townsfolk yearned for him to return home, frightened by the rumors of storms and sea creatures that threatened sailors. Conflicted, Aiden battled with worry and desire, should he heed the call of adventure or fulfill his obligations to his family. One fateful evening, a tempest brewed on the horizon, dark clouds swirling ominously. Aiden knew that he had to return home, but the fear of leaving the island, with its wondrous secrets and the spirit's guidance, gripped him tightly. Determined to be the protector of both his family and his newfound yearning for adventure, Aiden faced the tumultuous sea. The winds howled, waves crashed, and the Lady Hope rocked violently as a storm raged. He summoned all he had learned, navigating through treacherous waters, taking every lesson of perseverance and bravery to heart. Chapter 8, The Return. After an excruciating struggle, Aiden found himself back in sight of Eldergrove, a place he had once yearned to escape but now saw with fresh eyes. The town was alive with worries. People gathered at the docks, peering anxiously into the tumultuous sea, fearing for his safety. Aiden finally anchored the Lady Hope, his heart swelling with pride. The townsfolk cheered, and amid the crowd stood his father, tears of relief glistening in his eyes. You are home, he said, embracing Aiden tightly. I feared the worst. I learned so much, Aiden insisted, sharing the tales of his adventures and the spirits of the enchanted island. The sea is vast, and there's much more out there, Dad. But the most important lesson is about family. You can't forsake one for the other. The townsfolk gathered, entranced by Aiden's stories, the significance of adventure, the balance between dreams and responsibilities, and the embracing of one's true self. The whispers of the spirits had echoed through him, inspiring others to look towards the horizon with a sense of wonder rather than fear.